Welcome to Financial Buzz Market Weekly. This is Financial Buzz. This is Financial Buzz Market Weekly. Stock market. 7.2%, 5.1% gain. Stock exchange. Stock market. 7.2%. This stock exchange. 15,000. This stock market. Financial buzz. 7.2%, 5.1% gain. This stock exchange. Financial buzz market weekly. 15,000. Stock market. 7.2%, 5.1% gain.
Yes,
I'm here for the interview.
there's been a mistake.
Well, is this the wrong office? She
No,
said
this
to come
is
up
the
to
right
14th
office.
floor.
My secretary wasn't supposed to let you in just yet.
I'm sorry, I can wait outside.
No, please. Have a seat. We'll begin in a few minutes. Have a seat, please. Sorry, can I offer you something? Tea, coffee?
Nothing. Thank you.
Are you sure? This could take a while.
Uh,
No, look, don't be so concerned about what you say. The interview hasn't actually begun yet, right?
Okay.
So, what do you feel like having?
Coffee will be fine.
Coffee will be fine.
Yes.
You don't seem sure.
No, coffee. I'll have coffee.
Are you certain?
Yes.
Because you like coffee or because it's the better of the two options that I've given you? Would you rather have something that I haven't offered you?
No, sir. I'm
Like
not-
Coke or a juice?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Please. It's my fault entirely. I mean, here you are, so eager to make an impression on me. We've kept you waiting outside for God knows how long, and who knows? You're probably even desperate for this job. What with the economy being the way it is, you probably have rent to pay, parents to feed, that sort of thing. So I just thought that a simple tea or a coffee would ease the process for you.
No, really, sir. I'd be very happy to have a coffee.
Okay.
Yes?
Uh,
Yes?
no.
That's not good enough. Okay, there's no tea and there's no coffee. In fact, I won't even give you any options this time. So now, what do you feel like having? Really, truly?
Glass of water?
Water. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Water quenches your thirst, rehydrates your system, and No need to worry about any unwanted indigestion or gas or anything, but it doesn't really get down to the problem, does it?
Problem?
You know, your anxiety, your nervousness. Perhaps what you need is something a little more inappropriate.
Sir?
Alcohol, tobacco,
What?
perhaps an intravenous narcotic.
No.
Not that I can procure anything illegal for you, at least not at such short notice. And the rules against smoking are rather strict in this building, I'm afraid, so it's going to. How about something from my personal stock? Whiskey? Vodka?
No, really, sir.
No, I
can't.
understand it's early in the day and everything, but if this is what the situation calls for, let's just cast aside convention, I say. Do you drink, though?
Occasionally. Not very often. At weddings.
Look, I said earlier the interview hasn't begun yet. So don't be so careful about what you say. A simple yes or a no will do.
Yes, I drink.
Well, all I have is whiskey and vodka. What do you prefer?
Whiskey?
Whiskey?
Whiskey.
Good choice. Good choice. Here you are.
Aren't you having some?
Not before an interview. I need to stay sharp and precise, but you please carry on. Don't mind me.
It's very good, sir. Thank you.
There's more where that came from. So enjoy it slowly. Savor every sip. We don't want you passing out before the interview even begins, do we?
No, sir.
She doesn't usually take so long. My secretary. That's strange of her. Might as well go through your resume till she gets here.
Yes.
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Very impressive, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Born in June. Excellent.
Sir?
We're very fond of Geminis here. They do well for us.
I don't understand.
Yes, that might sound a little strange to outsiders, but you see, it's all statistics. Geminis never lie. Do they?
No.
See, and we appreciate the honesty. Apart from one dyslexic Aquarian, the accounts department is mostly Cancerians, but management is dominated by the twins.
I see.
And since you're applying for management, I think it looks quite favorable for you.
Well, I certainly hope so.
There she is, finally.
Sorry for the delay, sir.
It's all right. Do you have the documents? I'll need you to sign that for me, please.
I'm sorry, what is this?
Confidentiality agreement. You see, this corporation prides itself in employing the best workforce on the planet. And it is because of our highly refined interview process that we have developed over the last few years that this is possible. I have personally overseen many of the changes implemented right here in this very building. So you must understand that if we have an edge over others, then we can't risk somebody else stealing them. You understand?
Of course, yes.
Please. That's great. Now you just sit there calmly, all right? She'll go about her business. Don't mind her. I'll just be a minute, actually. For God's sake, I told you never to call me while I'm at work. There's a time and place for everything. All right. You can call me after 7, but never again. Do you understand? Jesus. I thought you were a professional or something. Anyway. Yes?
Sir, is this necessary?
That, yes. You see, we've discovered that sometimes in interviews, people tend to lie. And we've tried various ways of documenting that. We first used to videotape candidates, and we studied things like, excessive sweating, nervous behavior, things like that. But we found all that to be rather tedious and inaccurate. But still, all that still gave me one very valuable insight.
Which is?
That no matter who we think we are, there's always a side to us that no one else should ever find out about. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll ask you some warm-up questions now so you can ease into this.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, what's your age?
28.
Good, good. Okay. Favorite number? Yes.
4,382.
Really? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Favorite color?
Green.
Again?
Maroon.
No. Calm down. Calm down. Again?
Pink.
Thank you. Okay, everything seems to be in order. Thank you. Okay, now that you understand how this works, I'll begin with the actual interview.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Good. First question. Why do you want to work for this organization?
Well, I wanted to work here for a long time now, ever since I was in college. I've admired the work this corporation has done over the years and have always wanted to be a part of it.
And what work would that be?
Everything. Well, I mean, there's nothing that you guys don't do. Energy, telecommunications, retail, infrastructure. Every single person in this country is affected in some way by what you do. Not even a government can say that.
And this impresses you, that we do all this?
Yes. Most companies stick to what they think they know. This company isn't afraid to venture into unknown territory. It's a boldness I'd like to be a part of.
Boldness. You think that's what we are? Bold.
Yes.
And you think you're bold, like us.
Yes, I do.
But don't you think you're not giving us enough credit, though? I mean, just think about it now. Boldness, right? Now, see, that's the sort of word that somebody would use to describe a teenager who has just asked his girlfriend for intercourse.
No.
No, see, you said yourself, we touch the lives of every single person in this country, right?
Yes, sir.
So don't you think that's a little more than just being bold?
Well, maybe that isn't the best
See,
word to
maybe.
use.
Maybe. But that's just a word, and what's in a word, right?
No, sir. What I meant to say was that this company has a vision.
What kind of vision? Myopic?
This is a progressive company.
Progressing towards what? Bisexuality?
This is a strong corporation.
Just strong?
Powerful. Ruthless.
Good, ruthless. And are you ruthless, like us? You're saying that's a quality you admire about us, right? So, are you ruthless, like us?
Yes.
But now that sounds a bit negative, doesn't it? You know, ruthless, vicious, cutthroat. Cutthroat. We use that phrase so often that sometimes we forget that in order to be cutthroat, a few throats have to be cut. Well, figuratively or otherwise, but that's still what I think. What do you think?
I think that if you'd call me cutthroat, I would take that as a compliment.
What animal would you best say describes you?
Animal.
Yes.
A tiger?
Really?
Yes.
That's a very dramatic choice.
Well, that's what I am, a tiger.
Okay. Tiger. Tiger. Lives in the wild, nearly extinct. Every part of it is a natural resource that's being horribly exploited.
No,
Wait, you think that best describes you?
No, sir. What I meant to say was
No,
that...
see, I understand what you meant, but see, you must understand. There is a difference in the perception of what we are and the reality of what we are, right? So I think that you should just discard this tiger persona of yours. It's a bit outdated, right? And truthfully, our grandchildren, they'll be lucky if they ever get to see one.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, that's fine. It's perfectly fine.
No, it's just that I've never really thought of myself as an animal till today.
Really? Okay. Backtracking.
No.
No attempt to
Panda,
defend.
panda.
It's fine, all right? What is your primary reason for wanting this job?
Well, I think it would be a wonderful opportunity.
Like?
I mean, it would be excellent for my
Lie,
career.
lie.
I believe I could make a strong...
Hands on
I
fire.
need the money.
See, you need the money. But then again, don't we all? You know, rent to pay, parents to feed. But things like that are normal. Is there anything else?
There are some debts.
But is there anything that you really need money for?
My father. He's ill. Heart condition.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. You see, at any other place, they wouldn't want to hear about your father. At least, not here, at an interview. But I want to know. Because we want to be able to help you, you see? So that in return, you can give us your best.
Thank you, sir.
It's fine.
I appreciate it.
You've had quite a few years of experience.
Yes, sir.
What about your colleagues? What were their feelings like towards you?
Good. Good. I was never really close to anyone.
Really? No close friends at work?
No, not really.
Okay. What about your female colleagues? What did they think about you?
I'm sorry.
That's interesting. Listen, your readings are going off the chart now, so there must be a story in there somewhere. Okay, tell me. Did you have a girlfriend at your previous place of work?
No, sir. I didn't.
No, you're not being truthful now. So are you trying to tell me that you didn't do anything improper? Is that what you're trying to say?
I may have on occasion.
No, did you ever sexually harass any of your
I
colleagues?
didn't harass per se, sir.
Then what did you do?
Well, there was this intern. I might have been a bit lewd with her.
How?
Sir, I don't think I need to answer these questions.
Excuse me, I am the one conducting this interview. Okay, I'll ask whatever I please. I'll need to know the full extent of this. So carry on. This intern of yours, please carry on.
Well, this one time I asked her to collect a file for me from this building across the road. Now, when she didn't bring them promptly, I went to check up on her. And she was alone in the records room, bent over, rummaging through some files, and she was wearing this skirt,
What color? Skirt.
cream.
Cream, is it? Carry on, please.
And it had been a while since I had last.
Yes.
So I pretended to help her find the file and then moved my hand up her skirt. Briefly, just very briefly, and then I helped her find the file.
But then what did she do?
She froze for a moment, but she didn't look at me. No, she just handed me the file. I could see she was upset. I was afraid she'd complain. I'd lose my job, but thankfully she never did.
Were you pleased with yourself?
I felt terrible, sir.
Did you do it again?
Yes,
How many times?
7-8 times.
What? Were you under the impression that she was enjoying this?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Well, sir, this one time, she was looking sullen, depressed. She was behaving strangely the whole day. It was bothering me. She was wearing a skirt that day, black.
Black.
So I thought I'd try it again. But this time she didn't freeze when I touched her. No, in fact, I can't be sure, but I think it was she that brushed up against my hand. Now, of course, I thought I was imagining things, right? So I went to help her find the file, but it was right there on the floor in front of her. She had found it before I'd even got there. She was waiting for me. Well, I didn't try it again after that, sir. I was too scared.
Now, why did you tell me all this?
What?
Why did you tell me all this?
No,
You could have easily just walked out of here.
Right,
I mean, surely you didn't think that this interview would have gotten any better after that kind of a story.
no, but
Oh, was it because I said we would help you?
I don't know.
You know, with your debt, your father's medical condition, I said that we would help you.
I don't know, sir.
No, because we can. If we find out that you are valuable to this corporation, then we won't even think twice about taking care of these problems of yours. Your debt will be gone. Your father's medical condition won't exist anymore, and all this is still possible for you. Because you stayed, because you were honest.
You mean I still have a chance?
Not a very good one after that story, but yes. Can I carry on, or do you need a breather?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine, sir.
Good.
Yes.
Now, if you worked for me,
Yes.
would you ever try and grope my secretary?
What?
Would you?
No, sir. Of course not.
Why not? Why not? Doesn't she look as good in a skirt as your last one?
But, sir, that's not the point.
Come on, you must have noticed her when she was in here earlier. She's quite pretty. She takes excellent care of her body. It's very difficult not to notice them. Her. In fact, you must be devising your strategy ever since you laid eyes on
Sir,
her, right?
if I work for you, I will never behave improperly with your secretary.
Come on, why not? I have.
What?
Well, you can't really call it behaving improperly because, you see, eventually it led to a consensual relationship. I've been with her for the past 7 months now.
I see.
I know what you're thinking. I know, you're thinking that he's probably old enough to have a wife of his own.
No.
2 full-grown children. No, you're right. You're right. Very irritating wife and 2 even more bloody irritating children. And I'm screwing my secretary on the side. I mean, I really hate being such a cliche, but I've come to understand that it's a cliche for a reason. Secretaries are just so, what's the...
Convenient.
Convenient, yes, convenient. I've hired her personally, not for her typing skills, of course. She's available to me for long working hours. She stays back late whenever I want her to. So you see, it's quite an excellent arrangement. Usually I would frown upon the concept of even keeping a mistress, but that pretty little creature sitting out there, she worships me. And with her worship comes a considerable amount of obedience and loyalty. What do you think about that?
Sounds like a perfectly good understanding, sir.
Understanding. Understanding implies an equal contribution. She does what I say, and there are no two ways about it.
Of course.
If I am to handle all the responsibilities entrusted to me by this corporation, then the complete authority over that girl requires nothing more than a simple whisper here and a word there. Do you understand that?
It sounds like a perfectly good arrangement, is what I meant.
Are you fucking patronizing me?
No.
Is
sir,
that what you're
no,
doing?
Of course not.
You know what sickens me about your little upskirt story? It's not the fact that your social life is so bloody pathetic, but rather you saw what you wanted for the longest time, bloody bending over in front of you, and you still didn't do anything about that. Even after she practically threw herself at you. And you dare to call yourself the embodiment of one of nature's finest predators, right? Rubbish. Tiger my ass.
But sir, I thought we discard...
No, shut up. I've lost my fucking train of thought. I don't know what to ask you now. I'm still obligated to giving you a full and thorough interview. I'm going to call one of my colleagues in here now, and he's going to carry on with the interview until I feel I'm ready to come back and take over myself. Do you have a problem with this?
No, sir.
Good. Hello, Keith? Yes, just get over here to my office, please. Quickly. Thank you.
I apologize.
It's all right. Really. It's all part of the job, you know. You see, if one isn't really willing to dig through the dirt to uncover all these uncomfortable issues at an interview, then one isn't really doing their job. Well, refill? You can. I've stopped the interview. Okay. So, what do you think?
Oh, it has a lovely smoky maltish flavor, sir.
I meant my method of the interview. What do you think of that so far?
It's quite unconventional. I'd
You were
say.
expecting a more straightforward interview. Yeah?
Yes, of course, sir.
I'll bet you had it all figured out. Albert, even before you walked in here, you had a list of questions upstairs and you had the perfect answers to all of them, which is fine, usually. But how does it help me? Because at the end of the day, you know, it's just PR, it's a press release. It tells me nothing about you. It tells me nothing about how valuable you can be to this corporation.
But, sir, how does anything we've discussed tell you that?
See, that's exactly my point. You come in here with a ready-made set list of questions and answers. You tell me exactly what I... Hello, Keith. Come in. This is the young man I've been putting under scrutiny.
And? How is he holding up to your assault?
Rather well. In fact, I think he's shown some really impressive resilience under pressure.
Really? You must be quite a guy. It's not like him to say something like that.
No. He has had a couple of shaky moments, but otherwise, I still think he's doing rather well.
I'm sure.
I thought you would like to have a go at him for a bit.
Well, after that introduction, I can't wait.
That's great. Well, I'll be downstairs for a while, so you'll have my office to yourself.
I must say, I'm feeling a bit underprepared.
You, come on. You'll be fine.
Yes, of course.
course, yeah.
I'll be fine. I mean, from what you've told me, he'll probably eat me alive. You'll have to come back in here and pick up the pieces.
I promise to be gentle.
I'm so scared now. I don't know what to do.
Didn't I tell you? He's a sharp one, this fellow.
I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Oh, I'll not delay this any further then. Carry on, boys.
You'll have to give me a minute. I'm caught a little off guard.
Of course.
Let's just turn this back on.
Yes.
All right. So which department are you looking to work in?
Management.
I see.
Yes.
And do you feel you're qualified enough for that?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Sir, my work experience is right here.
That's nothing to me. Words on a paper. What have you really done? Achieved? Invented? Because you see, in this building, every day means the possibility of changing the country. That's quite a responsibility. Do you think you can handle it?
Well, I don't think that kind of responsibility is going to be entrusted to me.
Why not?
No, I'm sure it eventually will, but not immediately.
But you're sure it will. Eventually.
I suppose. I suppose.
Here's a simple math problem. There is a lotus placed in this lake that doubles in size every day. Now this lotus grows to cover the entire lake in 14 days. Now if another lotus is placed in the same lake, how many days will it take to cover it?
13.
What?
It will take 13 days, sir.
Are you sure?
Well, if the lotus doubles in size every day, then it should be half the size of the lake on the 13th day. So 2 lotuses should cover it up in 13 days. 13.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Sorry?
You think you can come in here and charm him? Tell him your funny little jokes? Astonish him with your lateral math skills and he'll shove you up the ladder? There's a line.
Sir.
A long line, and it's taken me years to get to the front.
Sir, I think there's been a
Oh, you
misunderstanding.
want to play innocent now? Insult my intelligence, you little shit. Why did he call me in here?
What?
Why did he stop the interview and call me in?
I don't know.
He wanted to show you off to me, didn't he? He wanted to show that in a matter of minutes your charm had thrown me out of his favor. You think I'm stupid?
No, sir.
You don't think that he dragged me in here alone with you so that you could embarrass and humiliate
Sir,
me?
I really don't think that was his...
Shut up! This is my interview and you will only speak to me when I have asked you a question. What did he promise you?
What? Nothing.
You're lying. I don't even need to look at the machine. I know you're lying. What did he promise you?
Well, he promised
What?
that...
What?
That he'd take care of me.
I should have known. All these years he told me my time was coming. Soon. And I kept waiting and I stayed loyal. But it wasn't the truth. He never thought I was good enough. And he lied about it all these years. Till he found his special man. All those bloody interviews. Some of them going on for days.
Days?
Oh, yes. You don't need to worry about that. Barely a few minutes and you've charmed him. Oh, he's poured you some scotch. And you've probably swapped stories about sports and women.
Not sports.
I bet he thinks I'm going to give you a bad score out of spite. And he'll ignore it and hire you anyway. Just to make me look bad. Well, if you think I'm going to let that fat bastard mock me, you're wrong. Let him hire you. And once you're in my territory, let's see how long you last. $12 on 10. 2 bonus points. Smiley face.
Yes?
Yes, will you let him know I'm done here?
Who's this?
Yes, I have some important things to take care of.
Who is this?
Yes, thank you very much. I'll be seeing you soon. What were you saying? Huh? You wait.
Hello, sir.
Are you here for an interview?
Yes, sir.
Let me see your resume.
Sure.
2 degrees. National sports champion.
Yes, sir. Sumo wrestling. Oh, no, it's just that I've been on a new diet lately and, I've lost a lot of weight and it's been.
I've also been on a very bad diet
Oh,
of bad resumes.
okay.
So you know what I'm going to do with yours?
No, sir.
Come on, take a guess.
Not really. I don't know,
on.
sir. Would
No?
you maybe... Sir? No! It's just really good, bro. This guy really look at that, yeah?
Keith, are you mad?
Clean that up and don't ever come back here. What did you say? Am I mad? I'm really mad.
Hello? Hello, who is this? Hello? Hello, hello, mummy? Hello, hello, hello? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this?
Stupid bitch. Fuck up.
Hi. No, I'm at the interview. No, it's just a little more stressful process than I had imagined. No, it's not going badly. Why would you say that? No, I just said it was stressful. Doesn't mean it's going badly. Yeah, well, you should have a little more faith in me. Yeah, what the heck, boo-boo? I've been here for what? 20 minutes now. Yeah, why the heck would I be here? Okay, listen, I have to call you back. Yeah? Okay, bye. Bye.
He'll be back soon. Can I get anything for you?
Some water.
There's a jug of water right there.
No, of course. I saw that.
Unless you want me to pour you a glass.
No, I just wasn't sure whether it was his personal jug.
It's quite all right.
Whether I should. I honestly didn't even know that I got to get up and take off all the wires.
You took them off yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't hard. I just undid the belt.
You weren't given permission to get up.
No, but there was no one here.
Oh.
No, okay, no, I'll sit.
Will you relax? You can't take all this so seriously.
Right.
Besides, it looks like you will be here for a while, so you might as well get comfortable.
Thanks for the suggestion.
So, are you going to get yourself a glass of water?
Maybe later.
My God, I'll get you a stupid glass.
Okay.
They really got to you, didn't they?
I just want to be careful. I've made too many mistakes already.
You really need this job.
I'm a bit desperate, yes. This position they're interviewing me for, I mean, it's more than anything I could have imagined, And then the corporation.
I know what you mean. I was in a similar situation not too long ago. Although interviews for secretaries are far more straightforward.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And say what you want about this place. But if they like you, they'll take good care of you. And luckily, my boss likes me.
Yeah, you seem satisfied with your work.
Did Keith ask you his Lotus question?
Yeah, he did.
And?
I got it right.
Ha! Serves him right.
Very simple.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Most people get it wrong. Keith considers it the ace up his sleeve. Though what it has to do with a job interview, I'll never know. No?
Yes.
If he does whine to you about how you've touched his precious water, just give me a shout. I'll handle him.
I'm sure you will.
He told you.
What?
He told you that we are seeing each other.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you going to tell me the truth or do I have to hook you up to that machine again? Did he or did he not tell you that we are having an affair?
Yes. Yes, he did.
What exactly did he say?
Nothing. Just that y'all are seeing each other. And he thinks you're pretty.
And that he's married with children and I'm his office slut.
That also, yes.
That shit.
No, I'm sure he's just saying some of that stuff to throw me off in the interview.
I've told him 100 times never to bring me up in his twisted little interviews, but he thinks he's protected by that stupid piece of paper that you signed. He thinks he can say whatever's on his mind and nobody will ever find out.
No, but I'm sure he's being careful.
I don't care. I don't want to be spoken about like that, especially to complete strangers.
I'm sorry.
I adore him, but he makes it so difficult at times. The situation isn't easy as it is. You do realize that if you talk about us to anybody, the lawyers will make sure that you regret it.
Of course, I won't say a word.
Hello, sir.
Hello? You here for an interview?
Yes, sir.
Can I see your resume, please?
My resume? What for, sir?
What for? I'm going to put ketchup on it and eat it, that's why.
Please go easy on him. He's had a tough day already.
Oh, he's had a tough day, is it? Well, it's going to get worse! Much worse.
It's fine. I guess I'll just wait.
You've been sitting there all this while, is it?
Yes, sir.
But you still managed to pour yourself some water, I can see.
No, your secretary poured me a glass.
Oh. Yes, that was nice of her. So, how'd it go?
Oh, she's a very sweet girl.
With Keith?
I thought it went pretty well.
Pretty well. And then, let's look at the score Keith's given you. $12 on 10. Plus 2 bonus points. And a smiley face. That's very interesting. It's very interesting because usually Keith is very disapproving of new applicants, but he seems to have taken a liking to you, is it? Well then, maybe there's a side to you that I haven't seen yet.
He seemed excited by my answers.
No, it's something else. And Keith is trying to undermine me. And he's asked you to help him.
No.
How did you get this score?
He asked me a question about a lotus.
And you got that right?
Yes.
Wow.
It's very simple.
Not
The
every
lotus
day
happens
that-
inside-
No, it still doesn't warrant that kind of a score. You are planning something with him.
No, sir, I'm not.
Of course you are. Swallow your face. That little fucker thinks he can pull off shit like this and get away with it. Well, not until I say so. I'm not going to flood upper management with unworthy fuckheads like him. And you think you can use his help and get behind my back? And when you're behind my back, you'll stab me? That's
Sir,
not gonna happen.
I haven't made any deal
No,
with
I don't
you.
believe anything. There's a conspiracy going on
Switch
here.
on the machine if you like.
You want me to switch on the machine, is it?
If it'll make you believe me.
Oh, you think if I switch on the machine, I'll believe you?
It's a lie detector, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. That's what you said. You've been using it all this while.
No, you're right. You're right. I have, yes. I'm sorry.
No, sir.
No, I'm really very sorry. I'm sorry because I haven't been giving you enough credit. You sneaky little bastard!
What?
I see what's going on now. Huh? You and Keith have teamed up, and now you both are trying to fuck with me.
Sir, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, I know it. He's told you that this machine isn't real.
What?
Listen, quit
What?
this
It's
fucking
not-
schoolboy act.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Bastards. So now you both have teamed up, right? And now you know everything about me. You know exactly what I mean when I'm saying something, what I expect to hear from applicants, how I change my methods. Okay, can I tell you something? Keith knows nothing about my methods. Nothing.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, where was I?
Method.
Method. Yes, he knows nothing about my methods. Okay, I change my methods every day around this building. In fact, that's what you need to do in a corporation like this. You need to constantly evolve, and that's what I do. I evolve around here.
Sir, I really haven't made any
No,
deal with
I
you.
don't trust you. And if I don't trust you, I'm not going to hire you.
No, but sir, I'm not lying to you. Sir, what can I do to prove it to you, sir?
Prove what? Prove that I can trust you?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'll do anything you want.
Anything. What the fuck? Were you gonna? No, but that's not what I meant.
No, but sir.
No. Yes. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Sit down and don't look at me. Stop looking at me.
No, but
Sit down. Look at the wall. Look at the wall. You too. Look at the wall. Since you have volunteered to help me, there might be something you could do for me. See, I mentioned earlier that I was having an affair with my secretary, right? So, what's happened in that department is I have grown bored of our arrangement, and it's not the girl's fault really. She's still very pretty and whatever, but you must understand that one has an affair for a certain amount of time, and at a point, things kind of get a little monotonous, you understand, right? Okay, you can look at me now, okay? So,
I'm very sorry.
no, it's fine.
No, sir,
Fine.
I'm very sorry about that. Sir, it's not like
Let's not talk about that!
I'm not.
Shut
I
up!
just-
Nothing happened.
Okay.
So, what I need you to do for me is,
Yes, sir.
I need you to take care of her for me.
Take care of her.
Yes.
You mean kill her?
No. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
No! No, sir.
Shut up! Shut up and listen to me! I was thinking more on the lines of you just talking to her on my behalf.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I can do that.
That's great. Fucking kill her.
Sorry, sir. I just.
Okay.
But, sir, what do I say to her?
What?
What can I say to her?
Well, you will have to decide upon the exact choice of words and. Okay. Okay, essentially, firstly, you need to tell her that it's over between me and her, right? Over.
Okay.
Also, you have to tell her to vacate her position as my secretary as soon as possible. And what would be even better is, post that, is that she shouldn't try finding a post in any other department of this building, or this corporation, or this country for that matter. And this is really important now, right? You also have to make sure that she takes all this information in the best light possible. And she shouldn't try creating any problems for me, like, claims of sexual harassment, trying to contact my wife, things like that. Essentially, what I need is, I need a clean slate.
Sir, that might be a bit difficult.
Okay. Okay. If you complete said task,
Yes, sir.
you will have earned my trust. You will have ended this interview on an extremely high note, and taking into consideration Keith's score and smiley face, you will have successfully secured employment in this corporation.
If I do this, I get the job.
Yes.
Sir, and what you promised? That you'll take care of my financial troubles.
Yes. I'm sure we'll figure something out there. Yes.
Okay, yes, I'll do it.
You'll do it.
Yes.
That's good. It's great.
Okay.
So I'll just leave it to it then.
What, right now?
Yes, I'm afraid it's a little urgent. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just stepping down for a moment. Just organize some lunch with the candidate, please. Thank you.
What would you like to have?
You're going to order? Doesn't this place have a canteen or something?
Normally, I take you to the canteen, but he prefers people he interview not leave the room till he's done with them.
Seems harsh.
Well, you can use the toilets, of course, but that's about it.
I could lose my way. Wander into another room.
I would have to escort you to and from the bathroom.
Of course you would.
All part of the job.
Well, why do you do it?
I wouldn't be going into the toilet with you.
I know. I mean your job. It's none of my business, but you seem like the kind of girl who'd be bored with just secretary work.
Every job has its fun moments.
I'm sure they're few and far between.
There are days where I get to walk into my boss's office and wire an unsuspecting idiot to the lie detector.
I know it's fake.
You should have seen your face when I connected you to the damn thing.
You really enjoy following these silly rules? Being part of these ludicrous interviews? I bet even Keith makes you run errands for him.
Sometimes, yes, but it's nothing worse than what I would do at any other desk job.
You honestly believe that?
Oh, come on. Name one job where you don't have crazy work hours occasionally, where you don't have to deal with annoying, abusive clients or customers, where you don't have to sometimes run personal errands for your
You know,
bosses.
there are names for jobs like that.
Don't talk about things you don't know anything about.
That hurt.
Good.
Well, what do you actually like about your job?
There are lots of things.
Like?
The money is good.
You're a secretary. The money can't be that good.
I get some additional bonuses.
From your boyfriend boss.
He likes to pamper me, yes, buys me lots of gifts.
Maybe he likes to distract you with shiny things, so you forget to ask him to leave his wife.
And what's wrong with that? As long as I know what I'm getting myself into.
Nothing, but it's not something you base your entire career on. Didn't you ever dream of wanting to do something else?
Of course I did. All of us did.
Like?
I wanted to be a princess in a castle once.
A more realistic dream.
I'm living the most realistic one I've had. Yes, I traded for the crown and the castle any day, but till then I'm quite happy, thank you.
I think that's a shame.
If this is such an awful place to work, then why are you here?
I'm applying for management. Yeah, I think it's a little different from what you're doing.
Really, middle management, where basically you do all the work and upper management takes all the credit.
There are some additional incentives being thrown in.
Thought as much. Shit, you're bruising.
It's okay, I'll survive.
He'll see it, I'm not allowed to hit you.
That's a rule.
I don't know, but I guess it would be. I'll get some ice.
He wants to end it with you. He wants you to quit your job and never work for him again. I'm serious.
I know you are. He's scared. He can't bear the thought of breaking up with me, so he
No.
sent you.
No. No. He wants to end it with you.
He's madly in love with you.
Now you're just being delusional. He has a wife. You said so yourself. You knew what you were getting yourself into.
You think I'm his plaything. Is that what he told you? He begged me for months to sleep with him. He writes me these long, painfully boring poems every week. He behaves like a little schoolgirl in front of me. Now the fear of his wife has finally caught up, so he sent you to do what he can't. That, my friend, is middle management for you. Fine.
Fine what?
If he wants to end it, it's no great loss for me.
And you'll quit.
Fuck no.
You want to still work for him.
You tell him that if he's too devastated to be around me, then he can transfer me to another department. A higher department with a better pay.
And if he fired you, you would claim sexual harassment.
And call his wife. Though I think sexual abuse is more dramatic, don't you?
Is there no other option we can work out?
Well, if he can afford to pay me my full salary while I sit at home, I have no complaints.
And if that paycheck stopped coming in, you would call...
Call his wife.
Of course. What if he gets you a good job somewhere else?
No. If he wants to get rid of me, he has got to be responsible for me as well. You've got any more offers, I'm going to say no to.
Will you please take this to him as soon as he gets back? Is there a problem?
No.
Sandwiches from the canteen are fine?
Sounds good. Yes.
It does. So how's the interview going?
Okay.
Look, I'm serious. I'm really sorry about earlier. You see, I've had a very stressful week. You understand, right? I mean, you just got here and I'm assuming that you're conspiring against me. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
So where has he gone after now?
He didn't say.
Really? But that's the second time he's left you, right? When did he say he'd be back?
Soon.
Hey, you know what I think? I think he's gone upstairs to tell all the executives about you. What a fine candidate he's found.
No, I'm sure he's just
And
using...
maybe, just maybe, he's marched into the CEO's office and announced that he's found the man that's going to take a piss on him and steal his job. But I must say, you've really got to brush up your negotiation skills.
You heard everything she and I just said.
Well, the part where you told her to follow her dreams, that's quite cute.
Do you eavesdrop often?
Very important skill if you want to get ahead in this place. And if you want to get good at it, you've got to practice.
I'm sure you're an expert by now.
Don't even bother, you're just flattering me.
So you knew about the two of them.
I knew about her the day he hired her. But of course, back then I admired him for it. I thought he's quite the guy, you know, handpicking his own piece of ass. But then I found out that he's just her little bitch. And now so are you.
I'm nobody's bitch, okay?
I bet he promised you everything if you got this done for him. I bet he conned you into thinking that he loves you and he slipped in this little task for you. And if you fail, you get nothing. Am I right?
So you've come to watch me crash and burn.
Well, what can I say? I love a good show. Can't really blame you. You've been put in a no-win situation. Come on, man, think about it. If it was so simple for him to get rid of her, wouldn't he have done it by now?
Maybe. But I thought I'll give her the chance anyway.
You thought you would give her a chance. For what?
To live.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
No, I don't. Explain it.
You know.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Just fucking say it!
You really don't know? What are you doing in this place? You think this company has come this far without casualties? You think this company has become what it is by letting secretaries blackmail their most prized workers?
You're fucking bullshitting
This is
me.
an unacceptable inconvenience. I'm just getting rid of it, that's all. You break into a sweat every time they make you make a hard decision. No wonder he's never promoted you. Not ready for the responsibilities.
I can handle any of the workings of this company.
And yet you're terrified of what it does on a daily basis.
We don't do that kind of thing here.
Of course you don't.
You're lying. You're lying. I know it. If you were going to kill her, you wouldn't have told me. Nice try.
You're right. I shouldn't have told you. I thought you'd understand what needed to be done, Keith. No problem. I know how to get rid of my mistakes.
Are you threatening me?
What do you think?
You're mad. You're bloody crazy. He can't hire you.
Back so soon. Just as well. I have something really important to discuss with you. Keith? Keith! If you'll excuse us.
What did that creep want?
He overheard everything.
That shit. I should have known.
He came here to gloat, to tell me I was in a no-win situation,
And then? What did you say to him?
that I was going to kill you.
That you were what?
I just told him that. I'm not really going to kill you.
That's why he looked like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I hit you. So, what are you gonna do now?
Well, I really need this job,
Even after all this?
even after all this.
Then just convince him that my offer is reasonable.
I know, but I need something. There's something that will help me get through to him.
He loves me, you could use that.
He doesn't show it. You love him.
No. There's a constant struggle not to. But I know how these situations end, and for people in my position, it never works out for us. Just convince him not to fire me. Then everything will work out for all of us. Right? Right?
Right. No, I'm at the interview. No, listen. I'm not sure about this place. Yes, I know what our situation is. I just don't think this place is a solution. What, Boo Boo, you think I don't want to take care of my responsibilities? Huh? Okay, listen, I'll call you back. I'm going to call you back. Okay, bye.
Is it done?
Not yet.
Is that a bruise on your face? How'd you get a bruise?
Sir, she's agreed to end it, but she wants a job here.
Those were not the terms I gave you, okay?
I understand, sir. I understand, but she will not cause you any trouble as long as you don't fire her.
No! I need a...
Okay, sir. She said she would consider a promotion in the building.
Really?
Yes, you could find her another job here. Make sure she's taken care of in the company, and you can have your breakup.
Fuck, no. I gave you such a simple task and you couldn't do it.
Simple?
You know what? I don't think that you're right for this corporation.
So?
No, if you can't achieve something with such minimalistic goals, then there's no point to anything.
Okay, just give me one more chance.
No, I think I've
Sir,
seen
I'll do it.
enough.
Sir, I'll do it. Sir, please.
Pick up a resume
Sir, please,
and
just give
leave,
me one
please.
chance. Sir, please.
Please leave.
Sir, please. Sir, just give me one chance.
Please,
Sir,
I've had
I
a
will
really
not-
long day and I'm getting ulcers now.
Sir,
Please
I will not
leave.
fail you, sir.
Please
Just give me
leave.
one chance.
Get up.
Sir,
There's
I
no
will-
further
I will
discussion
do
on
it.
this.
Sir, I will do it again. Sir, just give me one chance.
Will
sir.
you fucking leave, you middle class retard?
No.
No.
No, you're supposed to give me a full interview. Instead, you made me run a personal errand.
No, I gave you that task so that I could assess your negotiation skills under a high pressure situation and you failed. So it's clear that you're not fit for this job.
Why? Because I couldn't get rid of your dirty laundry?
That tone that you just used on me is highly unacceptable. Do you understand that? You can't speak to me in that.
I want to complete my interview, sir. You said so yourself. You owe me a full and thorough interview. Well, I'm sure you have a lot more personal questions. Fake machines to hook up to me.
Do you realize that even if you go ahead with this, I'm going to make sure that you never work here again?
I'll take my chances.
All right? All right.
Of course, now you can't trick me into being honest. Must really ruin things for you.
I I don't need the machine. I don't. I can see through your lies. I'm gifted.
Go ahead then, gifted chap.
Okay. Here's a puzzle for you. A man walks into a bar, right? He walks up to the bartender and he asks for a drink. The bartender.
I'm not going to answer that.
You'll answer whatever I've already
It isn't
asked.
relevant. I'm not going to answer.
Let me be the
So
judge of that.
nothing you've asked me so far has been relevant. No, not the animal rubbish. Oh, my private life. I bet all that nonsense about what beverages and zodiac signs was part of the interview too.
You know what? I think your behavior at your previous place of work is very relevant now.
And you'll be the best judge of that.
I think asking you why you want to work here is as straightforward as any other question.
You know what? That's true. And I'd like to answer that again. I don't think I was being completely accurate the last time.
Let me hear this, please.
Sir, when I said I believed y'all were ruthless, I meant it. But not as a compliment, no. I want to be a part of this place because a few years down the line, when you've grown and grown and grown, and this country is crushed underneath your weight, the only thing that's going to be left standing, well, will be what you've built. So, sir, basically, when that day comes, I don't want to be out there. I want to be in here.
Right. That's a very bleak exaggeration of things.
You can barely name one facet of people's lives you guys don't already control.
You said that was an aspect which was admirable.
The pyramids are admirable. It doesn't change the fact that they were made from the blood of slaves.
Listen to yourself. This is your inventive theory. That suddenly this corporation is evil? Jesus. Look, surely somewhere you must understand that we are a publicly traded company. We have shareholders and all we do is carry out their wishes.
None. You can be a social worker. You can be Mother Teresa. Okay? But the day you buy stock, all you want is the value to go up. No one cares how it happens. Our shareholders are our conscience. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You know what? You sound like one of them.
I just believe in a little moderation. That's all.
No, you believe that insulting the very principles of this corporation is going to help your case.
I am trying to say I have no illusions of what is done here. It'll help me do my job better.
Okay, that's a ridiculous theory, but I'll note it down.
Why is it ridiculous?
Because you don't blindly go ahead and become part of something just because you believe it.
What?
Yes, of course. Take this country, for instance. Even with all the loopholes in our system, with all the bloody corruption, there's a way you deal with people around here, and with things, and with organizations.
Why are you so afraid of her?
What?
If she means that little to you, then there really shouldn't be any problem if she stays on as your secretary.
Understand this now, right? She is a fucking child. You think after I've broken up with her, she's not going to create problems for me? Trying to contact my wife every day, coming here to the office and creating a...
That's bullshit.
I can't handle all that.
That is bullshit and you know it. Sir, even if you didn't want any contact with her, you could easily transfer to another department.
Can't fucking do that. Just transfer her.
You, the almighty you, can't get her pushed up the ladder, just a little.
Stop. That's not the fucking problem here.
What is the problem, sir?
Why don't you bloody understand, all right? I cannot have her in the building. I could transfer her to the ground floor or something, but that's not going to work. Just knowing that she's here in the building, her presence would affect me, all right? And I'm not easily affected, all right? It's her. It's her. When she's around me, I'm not myself. I do things. I want to hold her. I want to just hold her tightly. I want to feel her warmth. I want to smell her hair. I want to hear her as she softly whispers in my ear, you know, a whisper that's only for me and for nobody else. And, you know, when she does that, when she whispers in my ear, it infects me, all right? And I forget everything. My responsibilities and my stature, everything that I've strived for my entire life, it just suddenly becomes meaningless. And, you know, I think of my life that time. And I realize that if everything that I have is so fucking meaningless, then why am I holding on to it, right? Everything then has to be destroyed, right? Not changed or modified, fucking destroyed, right? And after I've destroyed my career, abandoned my family, and set this whole bloody office on fire, then I will re-erect everything into a shrine for the sole purpose of just worshipping her every single day of my miserable fucking life. And only then after all this cleansing and destruction, only then will I find this contentment that I never knew I needed in the first place. Fuck! What?
What's wrong with that?
What?
Sounds like she makes you happy. What's wrong with it?
See, the problem is accepting that my life is nothing without her means accepting that my life means nothing without her.
You remember that intern I told you about? We're getting married in 3 months.
You didn't mention that earlier?
I didn't exactly treat her very romantically in the beginning. I was ashamed to tell you. After I'd lost my job, so it was the only good thing I had in my life. And I lost it. And then one day she called to say how sorry she was and that she had lost her job too, and maybe we could meet and tell each other about how unemployment was driving us insane. I couldn't believe she wanted to speak to me, let alone meet me. But we did. So it was amazing. I had never had that much fun in a really long time. An hour into it, she started crying. Started telling me things like, couldn't you have bought me flowers? Couldn't you have told me I was pretty? Couldn't you have maybe just stood next to me and whispered into my ear that you want...
Sorry, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but why are you telling me all this?
I don't know. Something about bad choices and finding love. I think, sir, the point is, I'm happy. All because a woman who I treated horribly decided to take a chance on me anyway.
And you're willing to do anything for her?
Still here, aren't I?
For her?
For us.
That's well put. It's well put. Seems like I have some soul searching to do now.
So you're not going to break up with her?
No. At least, not yet.
That's something.
That's something.
Do we continue the interview?
No, please. I think we're done for today. But thank you. Wait. Even with everything that's happened here today, I still think that you've managed to show some really impressive resourcefulness under pressure.
Thank you. So does that mean...
And I'll still need till the end of the day, to review my notes and Keith's score and everything. But still, I think you've done splendidly.
Let go his hand! You don't need him!
What's the meaning of what the fuck?
I wondered all this time why you never had me promoted, and all of a sudden he walks in here and he's your special boy.
Calm down, okay? What's up?
And then he told me why I was overlooked. At first I didn't believe it, but now I understand. I've been weak, okay? I've been really weak. I've been too scared to do what was necessary. But not anymore. I'm ready.
Keith,
and you won't need him.
Keith, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Speak up, I can't hear you. What fucking problem?
Your problem.
What problem?
The problem you gave him to fix, but I beat him to it. See, I'm dependable now. I'm dependable.
What happened to you?
I didn't have time to plan it like you. It wasn't what I was going to do.
You told him about me.
Sir, I didn't do it.
No!
I didn't say...
Fucking out of your mind!
At first I thought...
already knew.
At first I thought I'd just invite her to my office, maybe just give her a little bit of money and make her go away, but then she started insulting me. She started belittling me. That bitch. I don't know how, but I just did it.
What did you do? Keith, look at me. What did you do to her?
Grabbed her throat. I wasn't thinking. Just did it. But then I saw her face and that I was hurting her, and I came to my senses. Couldn't believe what I was doing. Then I told myself that if he can do this, you can do this, Keith. If he can do this, you can do this, Keith. She attacked at me. She scratched at me. She nearly fucking blinded me, but I kept strong and I improvised. I pinned her down. I used my knees. It didn't take very long. As I thought it would. She just went. She just went. She just went.
Fucking bastard.
Let go of me! Fuck off! I'm gonna fight kill you! And that's what you wanted! That's what I wanted! That's what I wanted! Motherfucker! You had a problem and I fixed it! There's not even a problem! Fixed! Problem fixed! Problem fixed! Problem fixed!
Fuck. Oh, fuck. He's right. He's right. You fucking bastard. He's fixed everything. He's fixed it. He's fixed everything.
What are you saying? Huh?
See, logically, I couldn't have left everything for, but this works out. This actually works out.
She's dead.
I know that, okay? I know that. I know.
He murdered her.
I know that, all right? But there's a way of dealing with this now. We just need to stay silent about this. We can't let anyone know. There's no one other than the three of us who know about this. So if we keep this amongst ourselves, it'll all be okay. What? What? I'll tell! Really? Okay, Kate, stay where you are. You can't tell anyone about this. Listen to me. You can't tell anyone about this. Do you understand? And you know why you in particular can't tell anyone about this? Because you signed a confidentiality agreement when you walked in here, remember? So understand this now, okay? If you breathe a word of this to anyone outside this room, you have no idea what our legal department will do to you, all right? They'll fuck everything. They'll fuck everything that's important to you. And unfortunately, I know what's important to you. You do realize you've been very open about your private life to me. Do you understand? What? Oh, okay. Look at it this way, all right? I gave you a task and you've completed it, right? I gave you a task and you've used your skills, you used him, whatever, but you've completed it successfully. So now you've got the job, all right? You've got the job. So now, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna throw everything away that I've offered you? Or are you gonna stay loyal and do your fucking job now? Is that a yes? Good, good. Get up, please. Get up. Where's her body?
In my office.
In your office. Dispose of her with the utmost care. With what?
Utmost care.
Utmost care, and then you will have proven yourself to me. Good. All right, gentlemen, it's been a very long and a very complex day. But it'll all be over if we just remain calm. All right? I'm gonna go home now. And Keith, I don't want anyone calling me unless it's absolutely necessary, right? All right, gentlemen. Remember, stay calm, this will all be over. All right? Stay calm.
the authorities will find out about this.
The authorities will be handled. We do this every day. Now come on. I'm going to need help lifting her body.
In a minute.
Hurry up. My office is down the hall.
Hi, it's me. Yeah. No, I'm fine. Yeah, no, I just I just called to say that I got the job. So yeah. Yeah, I love you too. I'll call you back. Okay, bye.